And there we have it. We are beginning the final stream of 2022 on this channel. Alrighty, I got just about everything I need. I got my tea. We're starting with Earl Grey decaf with a touch of lemon, but if this runs out, I do also have glazed lemon loaf in the other room. We're also drinking out of the Mothman mug, because of course we are. I also have on hand my Pop-Tarts. These are becoming a staple for live streams. Chocolate flavored, as usual. I was thinking about getting s'mores, but opted against it. Got the drawing implements, and I'm going to actually shrink this little window down for a second to show. I don't know if you can see him super well. His head is not facing towards us, but Mooney is right there. He's asleep. Yep, he's asleep right now. So we're going to try to keep it down so that the kitten does not wake up. And Bree Bree's in the other room. She's napping. The other kitties are napping. It's about afternoon siesta time for them. Okay, get that back up. And with that, let's get into it. Hello, Susu. Happy to see you in the comments. It has been a while. All right, so for folks who are tuning in for the first time or who are catching this on the replay, hi, I'm Kelsey D. I draw comics and comic art. And today I'm going to be drawing some commissions. I am available for commissions currently. If you are of the ability to order a commission, there's more info down in the description or at kelseydcrawford.com. But the info in the description has more details for you. Any amount of commission helps, even just a tip, because I don't have it on hand, but I did have to replace my phone recently. The one that I had previously fell its final fall, and the glass screen just shattered to pieces. So I did have to put the new phone on a credit card, unfortunately. But there's, at least I have this, which will help. But I do need to pay it off. And just making sure that, little Mooney Vegeta Muser has what he needs for his young growing body. He's already twice as big as when we found him a few weeks ago. Goodness. Oh, happy to see Jessica and Carlos in the comments as well. Thank you for tuning in. By the way, if you are broke, share this live stream far and wide with your friends. Shares help more than you know. Anyways, today we're going to be drawing commissions. This first one I'm going to draw was actually from a buddy of mine whom I had posted an announcement on TikTok saying that I was available for commissions. And I had some dude bros trying to neg me into lowering my prices by saying that I was like doing the hustle bro thing. And I'm like, that's cute. I do this for a living. And I was telling my buddy Lynn about this, and Lynn looked at my pricings and went, no, these are reasonable. And then just booked a commission on the spot. So I'm going to draw that. Here we go. Let's add our drawing program to the screen. Today's drawing program du jour is Clip Studio Paint Pro. I do have a file for this started already. So let me open that real quick. Okay, I don't have the pencils started yet. I do have a concept sketch, which I took a photo of. Let me find that real quick. It should be on Dropbox and camera uploads. Or maybe it isn't. I forgot because I had to change my phone recently. Dropbox did not back up all of my photographs. So let's just do this real quick. What kind of, a question. What kind of pencil do I use? Well, when I'm drawing digitally, I use the tablet pen that came with my Wacom. I'm drawing with a Wacom Intuos Pro, by the way. But when I draw traditionally, I do tend to, at least lately, use this Zebra Delgard mechanical pencil. It's a 0.5 lead, 0.5 millimeter lead. It advertises itself as being like as having shatterproof lead, and for the most part, it's true. Like I can draw with this thing, and the lead does not break. So yeah, it works. Excuse me. Whenever I'm not drawing with that, though, I do also use this Prismacolor Cola Race Blue pencil. Now, the fun thing with these is that these, I'm trying to remember what the technical term for this is, but animation students use this pencil a lot because when they scan in the drawing, if you draw it with this blue pencil and then you ink on top of it and then you scan it in, the scanner will only pick up the inks. It will not pick up the pencil lines. So, yes, Jessica, we were talking about this on Discord earlier. I finally got my commission request submitted. I had one idea when I backed the Kickstarter, but came up with a better idea of our kitty as a hammer barbarian. Heck yes. And time permitting during this live stream, definitely want to draw that during this live stream. Yes, so today's stream, I'm drawing Lynn's commission, Jessica's commission. There is a third commission that was booked through Kickstarter, but I haven't heard back from that particular backer yet. As soon as I hear back from them, if I am able to get to it this live stream, I will draw it for this live stream. So with that, let me actually see about getting this sketch backed up on Dropbox. Because I had taken I had doodled a sketch in another notebook, but I did not scan it in. I'm going to see if I can just back it up on Dropbox so that I can, wow, this app is not cooperating with me. Here we go. Got it. Okay, I found it. So we're going to share that. Ooh, you know what? I forgot. I do have a public Trello board for tracking commissions. If you want to find that Trello board, it's actually linked down in the description. We're going to put this in sketching. We're going to add that to the Shanaira card. So, because at least that way I'll actually like have it somewhere. And you should be able, yeah, you'll be able to see it if you go into the description and you check out the Trello board. You'll actually see the sketch attached to the Shanaira card. I'll bring that up here in a sec. I actually shared this sketch with Lynn, being like, how's it looking? I can keep sketching, and they said that they liked it, which is awesome. I'm going to open that new tab, save image as. Yeah, this is the fun part, is all the technical bits leading up to this part. I apologize, y'all. We'll put that in pencils. Boop. Okay. And this is going to be like super duper stick figure-y, so all of this hype so that you can see this absolutely eloquent piece that might be coming in sideways. Yeah, it's coming in sideways. So let's just rotate that 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, that was the basic sketch. Like, this is just to get the idea of what the composition should look like, with a little hand doodle for reference for how it would hold a sword. Boop. Okay. I'm going to put that there, and we're going to put this at an opacity of 15% because that'll give me a outline to work off of for the pencil layer. This particular character Lynn wanted me to draw is actually a character from a Dungeons and Dragons campaign that they are currently playing through. Get the dress flowing. Because this character has a noble background. The suggestion that they threw at me, because we were talking about this last night on Discord, they were like, yeah, roses would be great. Also, very fitting that there would be flowers because this character's family is very wealthy and has a winery and grapevines. And I went, I know what I'm going to fit into the background of this. By the way, if the microphone is picking this up, I'd be surprised. But if there is a like metronome-ish ticking going on, like a tick, tick, tick going on in the background, that is my sink faucet dripping. We had a freeze warning in place recently. So I'm just letting the faucets drip so that nothing bursts. Oh, hello, Clouded Sky Studio. Happy to have you in the comments. I'm happy December has come. Christmas. Yes. I'm actually going to be observing Yule this year. But I am excited to observe Yule. Or as my older sister celebrates, she celebrates the generic winter holiday. But yeah, happy to see everybody in the comments just hanging out and chilling. This is great. Okay. Now we're doing like a pretty loose sketch here. Loose, but it's still somewhat rigid. Oh, actually the sword pencils, I'm going to use a brown. Yeah. I don't remember what class this particular character is, but this character does dual wield 2 swords. I remember that much. I'd have to look at the form that they filled out, because folks who want to request a commission can fill out more details in a Google form. That link is also in the description. But when they fill out the Google form, that Google form has like detailed character description, links for image references, and that sort of thing. When Lynn filled their particular form out, they told me what class this character was. I just don't recall off the top of my head. Oh, Susu, your birthday's coming up soon. Happy early birthday. Saying that because this is my last live stream of 2022. I will be coming back in 2023 for more live streams. It's just after today, I'm going to be taking a bit of a social media hiatus for the holiday season, and also to focus on some projects that need to get finished before the end of the year, like Kickstarter fulfillments and that sort of thing. Speaking of Kickstarter fulfillments, for folks who backed the Stars of Fantasyville, a sketchbook on Kickstarter, digital rewards have been sent out. So check your emails and or your Kickstarter messages. I have sent everything as download links in Google Drive. The books should arrive by December 14th. That was the projected date that Mixam gave me when they ran everything through their system. So everything is coming along. And thank goodness. Alrighty, back to this. Ooh, let me get that sketch back because that actually had a really good drawn hand up in the corner, and I'm going to reference that. Wait, I have an idea. I was introduced to this method by the starfish face. Okay, in the upper right corner of this program, we see this window that has Navigator. The second tab over is Subview. We can open that up, and we can get the image that way. Here's that. We're gonna rotate this. Zoom in. We don't need the eyedropper tool, but we do need to zoom in on that. There we go. That way I don't have to have the split screen view. I just need it in the upper right corner here. I love this subview tool. It's also come in very handy for sampling colors when I'm coloring in comic pages. It has sped up my process so much. Like, I was able to finish 2 pages of The Legend of Jamie Roberts this week by using this subview tool. Reason I did that, though, was because GalaxyCon set my schedule back a little bit. I will say, if I reach 15 members of my clubs, The Legend of Jamie Roberts can update more frequently on a monthly basis. To find out more about that, go to kelseydcrawford.com/subscribe. And there's also a link in the description. All the folks who are subscribed through my clubs will get a shout out at the end of this stream. I made sure to queue it up and update it. Okay. Oh, let's go into here and then get that subview back up. Ooh. Hold on, I'm breaking down this comment, Susu. Usually, yes, I would encourage people to use a photo reference. At least bare minimum, use the 3D models that are in Clip Studio Paint. I'm not worried too much about this particular hand pose because I have drawn this hand pose a lot for The Legend of Jamie Roberts, and I've done a lot of studies for it with this particular hand pose. So a sketch here will suffice me all right. Because after a point, after you've drawn a thing enough times, you really don't need photo references after a point. Erase this line a little bit. Yeah, I recommend photo references and 3D model references for people who are new to complicated poses, particularly complicated hand poses. I did have to use a photo reference at one point for a later page of The Legend of Jamie Roberts because I looked at the scene in the script and went, I have to take a photo of this. So I did that, worked with that for photo reference. Okay, now we got that done, so we can get rid of that sub view and go back to this. Oh, right, sword pencils in brown. I do want to try to get a little fancier with the swords for this particular commission. So I may use, I actually have a photo reference book of swords that I inherited from my late uncle. It's sitting in the other room. I may use that for sword references later on. I see a lot of comments about like how to work with colors. Colors are an entirely separate beast. Let's just say there's a reason why color theory is often a field of study in and of itself. So, best advice that I can give when working with colors, a couple things. First, use this. This is called a color wheel. Use this thing, particularly if you can find one that has tints on the front, shades on the back. Tints are colors plus white mixed in. And as you can see in this color wheel, the colors start with the pure pigment on the furthest edge and then get increasingly more white the closer to the center that it gets. Shades are the opposite. Shades are the base color plus their complement to add shading to it. And this is the other tip that I have for you. If you're going to be working with colors, when working with colors, if you want to add shadows, don't use straight black. Don't use gray. Use the complement of the color that you are working with. So if you're, say, coloring a red dress and you want to add shadows to the red dress, don't use black. Use green, because green is the complement of red. Here, I'm gonna illustrate this. Here we go. Red is here, and by complement, I mean the color that is opposite it on the color wheel. So it is green. Some of the legs have popped off because I've used this so much. But yeah, that's at least the start for working with colors that I can give you. Everything else is like, I don't really have time to do like a full-on color tutorial right now because I got to draw these commissions. Because I did promise people that I would have these commissions drawn before Christmas hits. But maybe I'll do a video tutorial talking about colors and color theory for comics. But for now, there are others on YouTube who have talked about colors and how to use colors. So just look it up. Okay, so we got the gesture down. Marvelous. I'm actually going to enlarge this. Now, this particular commission was just for a half body, so I'm not going to be drawing the legs, but there's a background involved. So here's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to get some roses to frame the image. Then I will go into the background to add some grapevines. Artwork, reference art. Ooh, actually, hold on. Let me pull up another illustration that I was working on not too long ago. This idea came to me when I was watching the anime Belle, and I started working on a Belle piece. Um, started adding some like roses and stuff. But for that, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to copy this rose cluster. Do not save. And then we're going to paste it over here. That's a little big. So we're going to shrink that down. It's not perfect, but it's fine. There. That'll work. Actually, let's get those back to 100% opacity and then reduce the cluster as a whole to 50. There we go. I think that, yeah, that middle one is what I wanted. Now, these are just photo references. I'm not going to be leaving these in the like pasted finished work here. Okay. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, pencil layer. I'm going to make a new layer, pencils, roses. I'm going to turn that layer down to 15%, make it just fuzzy enough that I can be a little more creative with the pencils. Oh, I am so glad that I fixed the pressure sensitivity of this tablet pen, because now everything not only runs faster, but it's also smoother and I don't have to press so hard. It is so nice. Okay, there's an additional rose petal right there. Another one right there. Now, there is technically a rose brush in Clip Studio Paint, but the rose brush is not the size I want it to be for the purposes of this. So this is what I'm working with. Here we go. Now, I did change my process of how I accept commissions and how I do them. And more info about that can actually be found in a description if you go to my Trello board. And yes, I do have a Trello board to track the process and the progress of all these commissions publicly. That way, everybody who requests a commission or wants to request a commission can see how far along the pipeline I am on different projects. Now, I do have 3 commissions lined up. I'm working on one. I have room in my schedule to accept 7 more. If you're broke, share this live stream far and wide and let folks know that I am available for commissions and that I have 7 additional slots available. Once they're filled up, they're filled up. Speaking of shouting stuff out on social media and stuff like that, probably should have waited until after this live stream to announce this, but I am taking a bit of a social media hiatus after today's live stream. I'm going to be just taking a break from posting on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Later this afternoon, I'll make a post on TikTok to announce that I'm taking a hiatus from TikTok. But I'm taking a social media hiatus for the holidays and also just to get some projects done. Oh, there we go. Oh, I do have a time lapse being recorded for this, don't I? Yes, good. Just making sure. Okay. Because when working on commissions, with the commissioner's permission, of course, I like to record time lapses and draw these for live streams just to be like, hey, look at this progress I'm making on your piece of art. And also to show to other people, hey, this is a commission that I am working on or have worked on. If you'd like something similar, more info. But the commissioner does have the right to opt out of that sort of thing. Like they can request a commission and they can just tell me, nah, don't post about it online. Because I have had that happen in the past with some commissioners wanting something intensely private, or they want me to keep it secret for identity reasons, or they want me to keep it secret because it's a present for somebody, that sort of thing. So like if somebody is like, hey, I don't want you to draw this on live streams, and I don't want you to share time lapses of this on Instagram or anything like that, I will respect those wishes. Like they don't have to give me any reason. I can just be like, okay, I won't do it. Okay. So we're going to turn that off. Okay, we're coming along pretty nicely here. Yes, that's actually a really good way to phrase it, is the no spoilers clause. Oh, this is a good question. Thanks for asking. Do you have a StreamYard link? You can actually go to, I'm pretty sure it's just StreamYard.com. That's where you can find more information about it. Because yes, I am streaming this with StreamYard rather than through OBS. I do have OBS. I just haven't configured it for YouTube purposes yet. That's going to be something that I'll take care of during my social media hiatus, is just reconfiguring OBS and figuring out what I want to do with it. Okay. But yeah, if you go to StreamYard.com, you can find out more about StreamYard there. I am on the free plan because I'm broke. That's why I'm available for commissions. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that I can get back on their essentials plan, because that plan did enable streaming on multiple platforms at the same time, which was really nice. Okay. I'm going to cheat a little bit with these roses here. I'm going to copy, paste, and move this over. I'm going to actually image flip it. And I'm going to erase some of these lines. That way it doesn't get lost in the sauce with the other drawn roses. There we go. And we're going to copy paste that one, and we're going to shrink it a little bit. Rotate, move it up. Yeah. We're going to have the roses frame the frame along the bottom. I think, ooh, I had this thought just come to mind. I was going to have just roses along the top, but because of the whole grapevine aesthetic that I want to have in the background, I think I'll put roses and vines along the top. I like that idea. Okay, I'm actually going to group the rose pencils together into one folder, pencils, roses. There we go. That way, I can turn that off. Turn that off and on again. Okay, back to pencils. We're going to bring back the blue pencil here to detail out that dress a little bit more. Boom. Sweet. Okay. Those will be gloves. I'm just going to put an outline of a dress here. This is not going to be the final outlines of her dress. She's going to be like flamboyantly, elaborately dressed, but also still have a costume that's easy to move around in. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Skylar, sorry. If I wanted you to join me on StreamYard, I would include the share link, but I don't usually let people just join in on camera on a live stream. But a referral link. I'll have to see if I can get a referral link for StreamYard. I did consider getting a referral link for like Clip Studio Paint, but or like an affiliate link. That was the word I was thinking of. But my plan kind of expired to do that, so I'm just not going to do it. But no, if I wanted a special guest on a live stream, I usually reach out to people beforehand just to make sure that our schedules are compatible. Because I've had guests on stream before, just not today. Saving your progress, because it's very important to save your progress, kids. Oh, by the way, Jessica, I really appreciate that you're not enforcing a deadline on me to get your particular commission done. Thank you for that. If anybody wanted to request a commission and not enforce a deadline, that's totally okay. I just am throwing out there that I'm available for commissions until December 16th. Because December 16th is going to be my cutoff date for anybody who wants a commission done by Christmas as like a Christmas gift. Oh, roommate's home. Hello. And how was your trip?
It was good.
Yay.
It was very good.
I am on a live stream right now.
Okay.
The last live stream of 2022, but feel free to just hang out and chat for a little bit.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, do that first. Yeah, you just came back from West Virginia?
Virginia.
Virginia? Jeez, okay. We might have a special guest after all, we'll see. Oh, hold on. I gotta enlarge the camera so that everyone can see the fur baby. He just woke up from his nap. Oh, maybe I think he just fell back asleep. Hi, handsome. See him? He's right back there. Hi, baby. You're on camera. That doesn't mean anything to you, does it? Oh. Yeah. Because now he chooses to hold still. Yeah. You're usually attacking my feet. I would give him scoopins, but I don't want to disturb the baby. Oh, hello, Arch of Winter. Happy to see you in the comments. Yes, Carlos, you were in Richmond, Virginia yesterday. Actually, I saw that you were at, what was it, Comics Fest Richmond, something like that. One of the members of the Columbus Cartoon Coalition was also there, Jeremy Foscato. If you were able to meet him, huzzah, you met a member of the coalition that I'm a part of. No, Alex, I don't think Alex is necessarily camera shy. It's just she had to run to the bathroom. That's all. Anyway, back to commissions. Okay. Oh, let me pull up the descriptor for Shanaira. We go to the Trello board. Actually, more details are going to be in the survey. So let me go to the survey. I'm not showing the screen that has the order details here because I respect people's privacy. Oh, there was one other place that I had this information. Here we go. Okay, level 17, High Elf Bard. Oh, goodness, I heard the boo-boo in the other room. The largest vineyard in Dimor. Yeah, that's where that is. I'm just giving the character description a quick glance. She brings grace and beauty to ass kicking. Oh yeah, she has a dragonborn husband, which is great. Okay, waist length, silvery white hair, blue eyes, and pale skin. Okay, but waist length, silvery white hair. We're going to outline that in red. I draw my elves with really long ears, a la the Jack and Daxter trilogy, because that was what I grew up with. Do face details in blue or purple. I don't think there's a broken nose involved or anything. Typically leaves her hair loose, save for small braids on either side of her head. Ah, okay. Any for me? Because I'm expecting some packages.
No.
Darn it. Okay. Oh. Was that a mister around my feet?
It is.
Why, hello, mister. Would you like to get up on camera? Maybe not. He's hiding.
I accidentally sat on him a little bit.
Oh, no. Oh, no wonder he's
I
hiding.
know.
Oh, baby.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, we has a baby.
Indeed.
Hold on. Let us get a close up on
It's
the
a
baby.
baby.
It is a baby.
He's so small.
Hello, Skeptical. Happy to see you in the comments.
So small.
This is Mooney Vegeta Muser Peterson Crawford. He is a recent rescue. And by recent, I mean we've had him for what, a month now?
Not even.
Not even. Well, we found him when he was like 5 weeks old. By we, I mean Alex. Alex found him when he was 5 weeks old. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Mm-hmm.
I think next week it'll be a month.
Oh. Sir. He likes to chew things. The new baby! Yep, Arch of Winter has correctly
Let
assessed.
them all see you.
Yes.
You're so cute.
Mm-hmm. Well, he showed his butthole in another stream, so. Yes, it's a good boy. He can be when he wants to be.
Yeah.
That's a difference. Here we go. There we go. We paid the kitten tax. You're
Yes.
welcome.
It is very important.
It is very important to pay the kitten tax. And now for our first Pop-Tart update. Starting to get the munchies, so I'm going to have this bite of Pop-Tartius Dethicus. How's he getting along with the other cats? He desperately wants to be friends with them. Boo Boo wants nothing to do with him. And Bree tolerates him half the time, and then the other half of the time she does the little old lady grandma thing of whenever he gets too rambunctious, she'll just like smack him on the head. Sometimes hard, but no claws are ever involved. It's just a slap.
If he's very calm, Boo Boo will lick him on the head.
Aww.
But only if he's calm.
Only if he's calm will Boo Boo lick him on the head, is what Alex just said. Bree has not groomed him yet. Like, half the time she doesn't want him like near her, period. Like, I think the closest they ever got was they were both in my lap for I think 30 seconds. And then she decided that she could only keep her ears back for so long before she tired herself out. So she just got up and left. As she do. If the elf ears are too short, they either be Christmas elves or Vulcans. You're not wrong. And like, I could make this a Christmas elf, but Lynn had said that this doesn't need to be done by Christmas, so I'm not going to make her a Christmas elf. Besides, this is for a D&D campaign. Okay, with that. Oh, whoops, I was drawing that in the wrong layer. Hold on one sec. Okay. That's not too bad of an oops. There we go. I'm going to call this layer... Hey! Speaking of the cats sometimes not getting along. The other thing is Mr. really likes to play, but He's maybe 2 months old. We have a 10-year-old and a 16-year-old cat. The elderly kitty's ideas of play are very different from a kitten's idea of play. You two behaving? Boo Boo's staring at me with her bug eyes while Mister is chewing up the butterfly toy that we have on the floor. Okay, we're going to call that layer Pencils Character Details. Is there a Santa-like entity in D&D canon? If you make up one, yes, there is. But officially in the books, not really. None comes to mind anyway. Like, you have to put them in there yourself. I mean, it's not that hard to homebrew a Santa figure, though. Like, he's basically an elf wizard, an elderly elf wizard. Okay, so we got that. I'm actually going to do another layer, Pencils of Vines. We'll have the outlines be... yeah, we'll do like a kind of a greeny color. Boop. For the vines, we're going to do this a little differently. I'm actually going to put the vines under the roses layer. There we go. There we go. It's a start. Oh, and I do have a brush tip just for leaves. Let me get that real quick. Nope. Okay. Oh, I forgot it was that kind of layer. Hold on. There we go. This is just the pencil layer. This is just to get an idea of where everything ought to sit. We'll move the pencils and character details over just a smidge so it's not so crowded on the one side. Okay. Pencils character, and then we'll group all the pencils in one layer. But we need to make another one for pencils background. Realizing I'm putting a lot of layers in for just the pencils for this one, but we have a lot of moving parts here. Scoot that down. Cool. Okay, let's do the backgrounds here in blue. Yeah, blue. Oh, let me check the character details. Commission details. Primary instrument is the lyre. Favorite colors are shades of blue and lavender. Loves flowy clothing that accentuates her willowy form, but is easy to move in as she wields her twin swords as ready as her magic. Okay. Double checking her instrument of choice. The lyre. Okay. I'll see if I can incorporate a lyre into the background. I have an idea of grapevines and what they should look like, but I'm going to double check this because it has been many years since I looked at any grapevines. I had grandparents that would keep grapes, but what I'm envisioning is very different from. Okay. Sounded like there's a little bit of a cat tussle in the other room. I like drawing mountains. Okay. Ooh, I have an idea of where I can put the lyre, actually. Okay. It's almost like a signature. Let's go into the roses layer and turn off a couple of these. Okay. The only way that this could be more perfect is if there were rose petals like following the wind as she danced. Which I might have to do that. Hold on. Well, I have a cherry petal brush, but this will have to do. There we go. Okay, I got the concept sketch pretty much done. Okay. Yeah, the costume details, I'm going to wait and hold off on those until I hear back about this initial sketch. For the purposes of sharing this, like, virtually so that I'm not busting any views, I'm going to save this at a lower resolution as a PNG. And I'll send this to them probably on Discord. I know that I had put in the commission form that my preferred method of communication is method of communication was email for the purposes of commissions, but I just know them on Discord. I mean, I have their email, but like it's just easier to nab them on Discord and just be like, and we'll just do it that way. Cool. Okay. Let me update the card and add an attachment here. Okay, uploading it on the Trello so that at least that's there. Well, it's thinking. While it's thinking, I'll go ahead and get the next commission going. Here we are, template commissions. This just occurred to me. This particular commission that I want to work on next. Okay. I was very concerned for a second. I was like, did it not upload correctly? It did. It did. I want to make that into the cover. Might just be a bit too big. There we go. Okay, got it to work. Okay, so we got that one. We have that there. Let me take a second. Okay. Now I know what to call this particular one. Zola Barb. Oop. And we're going to move that card from pending to sketching. As she is a clumsy barbarian wielding a large hammer. She wears a wolf's head to show her dominance. The only armor she wears is a heavy breastplate to protect the kitty belly. Her preferred fighting style is a low, stable stance assisted by her long, fluffy tail. Her left ear is clipped from one of her many bar fights. Please draw her standing tall, proudly holding her hammer in both hands and the word here is as written is ceruleus, but that's not a word I've heard of before. Really not super picky. Zola is a clumsy kitty and likes to yell and start fights. Yeah, that kind of sounds like Bree, honestly. She's obviously curious like all cats. Unless there is fighting or stalking involved, she has no interest and would rather just take a nap in the sun. Perhaps a metal breastplate instead of leather can do that. Oh, here is a image of the Volendrung hammer from Skyrim. Okay. Head should be similar, but the handle should make more sense. I've never liked the handle on the Volendrung. It looks like it would hurt to hold. I gotta see this. Okay. You sent me a drive link, so I'm going to just take a look at that real quick. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the handle for that Volendrung hammer. That's silly. We'll make it more practical. By the way, your cat Zola is adorable. Okay. Now, this thought did occur to me when I was looking at this and a curious expression. Okay, thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Now, this did occur to me, which is this particular commission that you requested is part of the book packet, or the book pocket, I should say, for the Stars of Fantasy Bella sketchbook. So I could make the pocket and then directly draw the commission on top of this, or I can draw this digitally, and then, because I have sticker paper, I could draw this digitally and then print out the finished version on the sticker paper and then stick it on the book pocket after the art is done. Now, I'm gonna leave that up to you. I will let you know the book pocket has not been made yet, but I can draw it directly on the book pocket, or I can draw it digitally and then stick it on the pocket later. Whichever you would like me to do, I can do either one. Just let me know what you think. While you're thinking that over, I'm going to message Lynn to let them know that their sketch is done. Got her all drawn up. Here's the first pass. I left the costume details light for now, but they'll be added later. Let me know what you think. Oop. And we'll go ahead and upload this. Cool. Okay. Another update for the Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tartius Dethicus has been whittled down an extra bite. How long will it survive in this cold, harsh winter? Okay. Didn't notice that it was part of the pocket. Do it digital so I can get a file, please. Absolutely, I can do that. Cool. Glad we got that. Okay, so. Leather breastplate. Oh, that kitty barbarian reference image that you sent that has such a fluffy tail. Oh my gosh. So much fluff. Okay. Yeah, that Volendrung looks like a great hammer. I can see why it's structured the way that it is, but it is a little weird. It also looks like it is very top heavy. Really not particular on this. Do what comes to you with all that stuff I sent. Okay. I have ideas. Okay, we're going to actually save a version of this. We're going to put this in commission work. Oh, this is actually for Kickstarter. Zola the Barbarian. Work in progress. Okay. Oh, heard back from Lynn. They love it so far. Marvelous. Marvelous. Anything I should change before I start to ink this in? Question mark. Okay. While we're waiting on that, I'll go ahead and start sketching in Zola the Barbarian. This is going to be delightful. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh my gosh. I am so looking forward to drawing Zola's face here because she's just, oh, them peepers. Oh, she does. Okay, she does the thing that Boo Boo does too, where she'll like sit on her little back legs and she'll look like she's sitting like a people. Boo Boo will do that when she's about to do beggies. That is so cute. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm not sharing any of these photo references with the screen right now. Apologies. But oh goodness, it's just so cute. Okay. It likes to yell and start fights. Yeah. Okay. Standing tall, proudly holding her hammer, both hands, and a curious expression. Okay. Okay, I have an idea of how I can do this. Shrink the pencils down a little bit. I am going to download this image of Zola because I do kind of need that up in the little viewfinder just for easy reference. Okay, cool. So I do have permission to screen share the images. Cool. The ones that are not my kitty are from Google Images. Fair enough. That's fair. Okay, so we're going to go into subview and we're going to open up. See, I try to respect people's privacy. Oh. Here we go. Yes. This was the face I wanted to reference. Look at that face. Much round, very ears. A little bit of fluff in there. Some whiskers. I've actually been doing a lot of cat studies in my sketchbook recently, so I feel like this is some of the best cat drawings that I've done for a little while. We'll draw that wolf's head in just a second. During the coloring stage, I will definitely keep in mind that this little Zola is a tortie. Okay, it's a little large, so we're gonna shrink it down a little bit. Okay. Gonna be wearing some breastplate armor. It's one of the cutest faces she makes. Yes. Kitty! Sorry, I had to. Do not apologize. This is an adorable cat. Goodness. Also, this is a great idea, drawing a cat as a barbarian. Let's see. Oh. There we go. I was sitting here like, it's kind of warm in here. And then I realized that the heat was on, and I'm like, I should take a break for that. Okay. The little paws in there. Definitely got to add a wolf coat in there. Your wife made a good call there, Jessica. Absolutely barbarian. I think most cats would be barbarians, realistically. Although my roommate is playing a tabaxi cat person, sorceress, uh, who sings all of her spells because she is one of the Jellicle cats from the musical Cats. And of course, I just realized one of my little mini prints was off center here. I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, there we go. And here is the handle for the hammer. Maybe. Actually, let's do it this way. Maybe. Yeah. We'll put the hammer head kind of up here-ish. This is just to give me an idea of placement. Boop. There we go. Absolutely have to put a wolf skin. That one I'm going to also download. Ooh. Get that up in the viewfinder. Okay. To actually do the wolf head in a different layer, in a different color, so that we can see it. Okay, there's the snoot. There's the mouth. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit, though. Just realized how big this was. There. Not too much. This kitty has personality enough to take up a whole page. Oh, almost forgot. One of her ears needs to be chipped a little bit. Done. Back to the wolf head. I do kind of want her ears to still be visible, so I'm going to get a little bit creative with the wolf head here. Realized the lasso got a little too wide on that one. There we go. This is a great visual. I gotta share this with my roommate. She would get such a kick out of this. Okay, we'll add more detail to the hammer in just a minute. Check under Akajit's couch. You might find another Khajiit hiding. Not wrong. Now an update from Poptarticus Dethicus. Got down to the final corner of this first half. I love it when my YouTube comments get a life get a life of their own. It's great. Oh, I am going to get the other image reference downloaded, particularly for this costume. Boop. Open this up in the sub view because chest armor. Okay. We're going to draw that in blue, I think. Belt, 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 belt. Maybe not pants. Loincloth, though. Because how else would a kitty barbarian protect their privates other than a loincloth? Little feet guards. So I've been catching up on a podcast called The Unexpectables. It's been out for a while. Like the episodes that I'm listening to originally aired in like 2018. But I'm catching up on it now because I've just fallen down the rabbit hole of listening to D&D related podcasts and other RPG related podcasts. But Pop-Tart update. Been catching up on the Unexpectables because tech has been really screwy for me lately. Like I haven't been able to usually I can get YouTube up on the big TV. I haven't been able to do that for the last 24 hours. Don't ask me why. Let me go back into here because I need to flip the canvas and rotate it a little bit. I know cats don't technically have thumbs, but I'm going to give Zola thumbs here. This is pretty cute. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Oh, let's get that hammer done. Okay, for that, got to download that image reference. Oh, got to reply back to Lynn. 1 second. Okay. This comment section, man. Yeah, Pop-Tarts are a lot of sugar. I'm not making this a regular part of my diet, but they are handy for powering through a live stream. Mm. I don't know whether to be proud or disappointed that there's Backstreet Boys being quoted in my chat right now. That's a throwback. Okay. I'm going to have to make another cup of tea here in a second. Yeah, I'm going to turn the kettle on for another cup of tea. Oh, gosh. Have a utility box on my desk now that keeps my coasters and stuff. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. I am going to get another cup of tea prepared. We'll just leave this on the Kitty Barbarian because that's just great. Babies! Hi, babes. Babies. Oh, mister. Was he taking a nap on the couch? Yeah. You want to tell me all about it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. He can be vocal when he wants to be.
That got stuck.
Mister. Yeah. Oh, here I am with little mister. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Kitty tax. Hey, mister. You want to say hi to the public? The public loves you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You want to say hi to the people? He just wants to say hi to me. And also bite my thumb. Oh, thank you for the kisses, sir. Mm-hmm. He's in his bitey stage. He wants to bite everything. Yeah. Give me kisses. Thank you, sir. Mm-hmm. And there he goes biting again. Mwah. Boop. Oh, no, he doesn't want me to stop petting him. Okay. Sure. Yes. Oh. I don't know if you saw that. He just lunged at me. There he goes. Okay. Oh, comment section is going bananas. You better be quoting in sync. Alrighty, cool. The medieval cover of that song is fantastic. I mean, Bardcore is pretty great. The kitten is the boy, which is even funnier knowing that the elder two cats are girls. Here we go. We'll add that. I got to get the tea because the kettle is going off. I have returned with my Mothman mug. I mean, he does bite me out of affection. I'll give you that. Okay. Today's, or at least this particular tea selection, is Tazo's Glazed Lemon Loaf. It is quite good. Highly recommended. Honestly, Tazo makes some great flavors. Here we go. Okay, back to this. Oh, let me get the hammer reference downloaded so that I can have that on hand. Because it is a very specific hammer that you wanted me to draw in here. So I'm going to take care of that. Opening app and subview, this guy. Okay. Oop. Forgot to switch that back over to Navigator. Okay. I think this would be easier to draw the hammer if I used some straight edge tools. So let me get the straight lines going. Oh, another tool that would really help out. Symmetry. Let's get that situated. Okay. Nope. Not what I wanted. Let's turn off the symmetry tool for a second. Usually if I hit the, I have to hit OK first. Then I can hit delete and it actually gets rid of it. Symmetry tool back on. Go back to the hammer layer. Okay, bring this back up into sub view. And I am having some flashbacks to when I worked as a character designer at Neverending, because while I didn't design weapons per se, weapons design was an aspect of what I did, especially when drawing commissions for folks who backed the Kickstarter campaigns for Neverending. Like sometimes I would have to design weapons for character requests that were put in by Kickstarter backers. Usually weapons were designed by another dude who was on the art team. And all I would have to worry about would be gesture drawings. At least that's how it was supposed to work when I was working there. Okay. That's all the detail I'm going to put in for that one. Okay, there we go. I think that is a good place to say the pencils are done for this one. Though I am going to group all of the pencil layers together and move everything over a smidge. There we go. I'm going to call this folder group pencils. And there we go. And Jessica, let me know what you think. I think the pencils are looking pretty good here. How was your experience working with Neverending when it comes to workload and company culture? Okay, those questions are the kinds of questions that I would feel more comfortable answering in like a DM with you rather than on a public live stream. The PR answer that I can give is I had never worked a job like it before. And it was a learning experience. I did grow a lot as an artist, but anything else in particular, I'm going to have to answer as a direct message for you. Awesome hammer kitty is awesome. The hammer doesn't have to be exact, but in my mind, that looks more like a hammer than others that I see. Okay, good. Also, to answer the question from Punk, I know of a few different God of War memes. First one that comes to mind is something from Manly Guys Doing Manly Things, the webcomic. This is an old comic where Kratos is like sipping boba tea and he goes, "There's so many bubbles at the bottom!" And he starts rage flipping tables and things start exploding. And then towards the bottom of the page, there's just Commander Badass watching all of this destruction. And he has a clipboard and a pen. And on this clipboard is a list. Things we can have around Kratos. And he just crosses off boba tea. The other God of War jokes that I'm familiar with are so glad somebody put this up on YouTube. Somebody recorded the voice actor for Kratos in, pretty sure it was God of War Ragnarok. The version of the game where he goes to basically Norse mythology. But somebody recorded the voice actor for that Kratos telling dad jokes. It was great. That one was a fun one. Look it up on YouTube. Kratos dad jokes. Pretty sure it'll pop up. Hit the tell-all stream on my Instagram live. Oh boy. Nah, I'm not Satine Phoenix. even then, I'd probably do a better job than Satine Phoenix. I know I'm throwing shade, but still. Okay. Anyway, yay! Glad that awesome hammer kitty is awesome. We can start inking that in very soon. I don't think I've heard back from the other Kickstarter backer. Let me check. Okay, I have not heard a response yet from the third Kickstarter backer. I'm going to message them directly before the end of the day just to be like, hey, yo, still haven't heard back from you. This particular person is likely going to be another Dungeons and Dragons related character commission. For folks who are interested in getting a commission from me, like, Dungeons and Dragons is my jam, and I am the peanut butter. I can also draw other things besides Dungeons and Dragons themed stuff. I've done pet portraits. Clearly, I am drawing a cat for this one. I can also draw, because I've done this in the past, I've drawn characters for writers who want their characters from their novels to get drawn. I've also done portrait gifts. One of my favorite ones was actually a old buddy of mine from the old town that I moved out of, actually commissioned me to draw him and his family as superhero personas. That was a fun one to do. Stuff like that. I've done superhero persona character commissions before a couple of different times. So I can do a lot of different things. I can also do pet commissions. Basically, if you want me to draw it, if you have the funding to do it, I can likely draw it for you. There's more information in the description. Okay. I'm probably going to stream only for a little bit longer because of behind the scenes data reasons. What class do I play in D&D? I'm actually the dungeon master, so all of them. Though the last time that I got to play as a character, I did play a druid, so that was a lot of fun. I would say probably my main right now is a druid. Did not expect to be a druid main. I thought I would be a barbarian main, because barbarians are fun. I do have a bardbarian, someone who is like half their levels are in bard, the other half are in barbarian. By the way, if you really want to bust a character class, get a Bard College of Swords combined with a Barbarian Path of the Zealot. So many things are going to get busted if you do that. Because I have a character in the D&D campaign that I currently DM for who is that build. Good lord, they are busted. Oof, so many bonus action economies. Okay. Actually, let's just go ahead and, because I'm noticing that there's a little bit of a dip in viewership, so we'll go ahead and start doing some wind down now. Let me show what we got done in today's live stream. Let me get up that other piece that I was working on, because I'll be working on this momentarily. Here we go. Here are the two pieces that I got sketched in today's live stream. We have, on the left, we have Zola the Barbarian, and on the right, we have Shanaira the Bard for Lynn. We want to try the class where you have the Guardian Ghost. Are you talking about The barbarian class has the Path of the Ancestral Guardians. That's a fun one. I had a dragonborn barbarian, Mataba, you can call me Dicky. He was a Path of the Ancestors flavor of barbarian. That one's a fun one. That one's a really fun one. You get a little bit more tactical whenever you play that particular subclass of barbarian. It's great. So with all of that in mind, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream about here-ish. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out in the live chat with me. Shout out to Arch of Winter, Jessica, The Los, Punk, Susu. There was also, let me check the other names here, because I know that there was like a few other ones. I want to give them shout outs. There was also Skeptical and Skylar and Clouded Sky Studio. Clouded Sky Studio, shout out to you in particular because you left a early comment before we even went live, stating how excited you were for this live stream. So thank you for that. Before I forget, we're going to do one more thing, which is I'm going to give shout outs to everybody who supports me in the clubs with their memberships. For folks who do not know, I am actually leaving Patreon at the end of the year for reasons that I'm not going to get into right now, because if I went into them now, we'd be here all day. But I'm going to be leaving Patreon, and Ko-fi, while Ko-fi does have the ability to do memberships like Patreon does, there's been issues that I've had in the past with Ko-fi. So I was just like, screw it. I'm going to build my own Patreon alternative. And that is the clubs. And you can find that at kelseydcrawford.com/subscribe. There's more info in the doobly-doo below the information about commissions. Right now, I want to give a shout out to everybody who supports me with club memberships. So we're going to remove this screen and we are going to share a different screen. As soon as I find where this other screen went. Actually, let's just add this back in, because we can actually bring it up in Clip Studio. Here we are, subscriber shoutouts. Here we go. So I want to give a shout out to Rob Bobbe Z, Aaron C, Jessica McIntosh. Hi, Jessica. You were in the chat hanging out with us. Bryce Bargar, Adam Vasquez, Ella Q Lagerquist, Andrew Bulk, Ben Wright Human, Dave Columbus, and Pat Jade. A lot of these folks also backed my most recent Kickstarter, so thank you very much for doing that as well. If you would like to see your name get up on this screen, check out my subscribe page at kelseydcrawford.com/subscribe. There's 3 different tiers available, but more information on the clubs that I have and how much they are there. Also, because I built this system myself, there is also a link where you can manage your subscription directly. All of that is going to be at kelseydcrawford.com/subscribe. With all that said, I'm going to stay open for commissions until December 16th. And I'm keeping it open till that date so that if anybody wants their commissions done in time for Christmas, December 16th is your cutoff date. So if you want your commission done in time for Christmas, you have until December 16th to order one. More information on how to get a commission, pricing, all of that is going to be down in the description. Anything else that you want to find me doing online is going to be at kelseydcrawford.com. To repeat an announcement at the start of the stream, this is my last live stream of 2022. I will be back in January of 2023 with a new streaming schedule. And more info on that will be at kelseydcrawford.com when the time arises. I'm also going to take a short hiatus from Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok for the rest of 2022, but I will be back on those platforms in 2023. That's all I've got for now. I hope all of you have a safe and happy holidays this year. Thank you so much for your support. You are awesome. And Happy New Year.